1.
Folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I just read the article that Brian Kemp, Republican candidate for governor of Georgia, was referring to. I just read that article. Could you take that out of my ear? I know you accidentally left it up. Thank you. Pro-Kegel group may try to shape race for number 2 spot. And last Wednesday, I had a chance to spend the entire day on the campaign trail with Casey Kegel, where Kegel's campaign started last Wednesday with telling people when they stopped that mathematically they knew that they would be a runoff. They were going to try to pull it out. Now, Brian Kemp said that last year Kegel's campaign was bragging that they were going to do this without a runoff. But last Wednesday, as Natalie and I spent the day with Casey Kegel, they were talking about mathematically they'd have to be a runoff. So I knew that the two in position would be Hunter Hill and Brian Kemp. And I knew that was the positioning, and I started studying that last week. Last week we had Hunter Hill on the show, and today Brian Kemp, because we want to focus on those 3 candidates. Now, right now, it's not that we're not interested in Mike Williams and Clay Tippins, and they are going to probably bring in the 8% that these other candidates would love to have, and they probably are going to have just enough pull to hopefully get these candidates to endorse whoever is number 2. They will need their voters. So anyhow, that being said, I have felt that some people are trying to pull Hunter Hill back from that. So we'll go into that, but the number 2 and number 3 is last Wednesday I started thinking, okay, who would Kegel want to run against? Remember, we talked about that the other day on the show, and we'll look at that. Pro-Kegel group may try to shape race for number 2 spot. Greg Bluestein, AJC, the GOP race for governor could soon get a wave of new ads. A senior advisor with Citizens for Georgia's Future, the outside group, that's the one that Kemp was talking about, spending more than $1 million to boost Lieutenant Governor Casey Kegel's campaign, tells us its internal polls mirror the AJC findings released a week ago, which means Hunter Hill or Brian Kemp. Which is to say, the group figures that Kegel has built an I can't get that word out today. Lead, but remains out of the fringe. He's built an enormous lead, all right, but he's out of the fringe range of outright win. Okay, they know that. Last week they decided to go ahead and put that out. Let's go ahead and get it out. Campaign. We reported that last Wednesday. An outright win. So what to do with the money in the bank? This is where it gets interesting. We're told that the organization may try to influence the race for the 2nd spot, a tight contest between Hunter Hill and Brian Kemp, by airing ads that fill some of the holes in one of the candidates' resumes. Folks, right here on this show, I told you last week after Wednesday that there would be a positioning now to see, right here on this show. Remember, Amanda, I said the Casey Kegel campaign now is trying to figure out who they want to run against, Brian Kemp or Hunter Hill. I've talked about that. That's what's going on now. Let me move along. MSNBC, before we get to 9:30, MSNBC is not reporting this morning. Very few people are even talking about it. Lisa Page, remember Lisa Page? FBI agent who bashed Trump in the text. She resigned. Yes, Lisa Page, the FBI attorney, has resigned. Where is that in the news this morning? Okay, do you have a picture of her? Top FBI aide who bashed President Trump to her special agent boyfriend, Peter Strzok, has resigned. Okay, Lisa Page, who was implicated in the Department of Justice Inspector General's probe into the official misconduct during the Clinton and Trump investigation, stepped down Friday. She's been reassigned to less power positions in recent months. Peter Strzok, who allegedly carried on an extramarital affair with Page, was demoted to the FBI's Human Resource Division. If you call, he answers the phone. This is the person that was in charge of the Hillary Clinton investigation. And Rudy says we want Hillary treatment. Rudy Giuliani keeps saying we want Hillary treatment. We don't want to be under oath. We want Hillary treatment. And we want you to start writing the outcome, 3, 4 weeks, 2 months in advance. Give us the Hillary treatment. Peter Strzok, who allegedly carried on an extramarital affair with Page, was demoted to the FBI's Human Resource Division. This is the guy that handled Flynn's interrogation. This is the guy that, with McCabe, the insurance policy. This is the guy that was there the day that they had lemonade and cookies with Hillary Clinton and was in the room and led that interview. That's what we'll call it, an interview, right? He's now in the Human Resource Division. When you call, hey, how many vacation days do I have? After the anti-Trump text came out, he's still in the bureau. The same day Page resigned, Lisa Page, former FBI chief lawyer James Baker did too. That's right. Former FBI James Baker did too. He had been under scrutiny for a leak of classified information related to the Steele dossier, a report filled with racy yet unsubstantiated charges that was initially funded by the conservative news site, the Washington Free Beacon, but before being passed on to the Hillary Clinton campaign. Lisa Page served as legal counsel to ousted Deputy Director Andrew McCabe. She has resigned before thousands of her text messages, and Strzok revealed widespread animus to president without the agency. Folks, they've reverted to having nothing left to go after than an adult film actress, Stormy Daniels. That's all they have left they're fighting for. Even to the point Manafort, remember they raided Manafort's house in the early morning hours. I don't know if it's true. I just have heard reports that they handcuffed his wife. They cleaned out his house. They just took everything. And now we have a judge saying, whoa, 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 whoa. No. You're just going after this 2005, okay? You're going after this 2005 case that's out there, hoping he will flip. Come on, man. Just, you know what you're trying to do. You're trying to put pressure on this man to get him to flip on the president. The people of the United States do not and will not accept unfettered power. So, Lisa Page has resigned. I wonder how many are talking about that. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break. It's 9:30. We're going to come right back, see what Amanda has, and close up the show. Take us to break, Amanda.